Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today is the 2nd of February. We have a three-gamer to break down for DraftKings for you today. As normal, if you guys enjoy the video, leave a like. We definitely do appreciate it. And also hit that subscribe button for more NBA DraftKings lineup advice video. We did just do a FanDuel video for you guys, so definitely check that out. Definitely some good information over there if you guys are playing some FanDuel. Yeah, haven't done a video for DraftKings for a little bit, but we still have been playing. If you guys are interested in premium, want to try out for a day pass for DraftKings, only $6. You get one cash game and one GPP lineup for the main slate, and it will be sent to you about 10 to 15 minutes before lock, so you guys get the most accurate lineups possible. And we also have a $30 monthly pass if you guys want to join us for that as well. So Twitter and our email will be in the comment section below. If you guys want to get in on any premium, or if you guys have any questions, like I said, Twitter and email as well for you guys down there below. Um, so yeah, with that all being said, let's get into it. We only have a three-gamer today. They did move up the Charlotte games, so I'm guessing because of weather. So, but they have been doing that a little bit here recently. So let's go get into it. Houston Rockets and Indiana. We have a 218.5, 6.5. So this was a 219 as I just did my video for FanDuel. So let's go break it down a little bit for you guys. So Houston, like I said, is going to be without Kevin Durant in this one. Indiana's really not that great against defense. So like I said, Amen Thompson is in a pretty good spot. Only 8,200. He could have that triple double upside, and as you know, you get the bonus points here on DK for that. So I really don't mind looking at him. He almost had it last time against Dallas, 48.5, 8,200, and a very reasonable spot here price wise. Reed Shepard as well, 4,900. I do expect him to get a little bit more run, probably around the 24, 25-minute range in this one. And when he does play half decent minutes, you see his usage rate is pretty high, 14, 15, 11, 12, 14 shots, right? He doesn't mind shooting the ball, and especially with Kevin Durant out, he's probably going to get around 13 to 15 shots in this one. So at 4,900, he's in a pretty good spot. We'll see if he starts. If he doesn't start, still in a really good spot off the bench. Shooting guard, small forward, kind of Eason, 6,200 price in a pretty good spot. There's a Kogi as well. He's been playing better, but I would rather just spend the money for Reed Shepard. Don't really need to go to Finney Smith. Sengun's not too bad at 9,200. I think there's better spots to spend up if you're going that way. Um, Jabari Smith, on the other hand, don't mind looking at him. Not the greatest matchup on paper, but usage rate probably is going to go up a little bit for him. So I can see, about 30, 35 to 40 for him in this one at 6,400. I think this could be a really good spot for him as well. But also I can see on the flip side, this could be a spot where he could suck because he's in a good spot. So if you want to do a slight fade on Jabari, I could see that as well. All right, moving on to the Indiana side of things. And nothing stands out too much. Nebard's an okay cash gameplay. You got Huff at 43. He's been playing pretty good the last couple times, but Houston isn't crazy big. I mean, Sengun's not your normal center, so unless they start Adams, I mean not Adams, Capella, but I don't think they would do that. So may stray away from Huff, but that could make guys like Walker in play. And the only thing with him, minutes kind of been all over the place. Half decent usage rate around 19, 20%, but this guy really screws me over every time I pick him, and he's not really in the great matchup here. But he's priced at 5,100, so you know what I'm saying. But there's really not a lot here for Indiana that I'm really looking at, unfortunately. Moving on to the Minnesota and Memphis game, in this one, this is going to be a 237.5, and the total on this one went up 1 point since I looked at it last as well. So um, we do have Edwards and Rudy. Oh, my goodness, Edwards and Randall. There we go. We got those two guys questionable for us today. If they're not able to go, obviously Rudy and Nasri get a bump with Randall being out. Um, if Edwards is not able to go, Bones Highland in a pretty good spot at 3,900, even off the bench. And then Dante obviously comes into play a little bit more at 6,100. Edwards being out doesn't really do much to Dante, but one guy does that it does affect at times is McDaniels. And when I say at times, McDaniels all over the place. Shooting his field goal percentage the last couple of games have been a little bit better, and 3-point ball's been on as well the last couple as well. So don't mind looking at him, especially if Edwards is out. If Edwards is not out, McDaniel's still a fine play at 6,000. So keep an eye on that one. There could be a little bit of not value, but some half decent plays there because everyone's priced where they should be. We got the Memphis side of things here. Jaren Jackson is going to be questionable in this one. Center position. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to play in this one, but he has been off for a couple days since the 30th. So if he is able to give it a go, he's an okay spot. Landell, if he starts, could be okay. But like I said, those guys are priced where they should be. It is a higher total. Um, Ty Jerome could come into play again. Like I said, if he starts, not in a bad spot. If Jackson does play, does probably limit Ty Jerome usage rate a little bit. But you got to remember, he only played 20 minutes or 19 minutes, whatever it was. But he's a very aggressive player, and especially if Jackson's out, one skin is going to be a good spot for him. So keep an eye on Ty Jerome, even in limited minutes. Moving on to the last game of the night, we have Philadelphia taking on the Clippers. We have a 220 1.5 here by Los Angeles. So this is a back-to-back for the Clippers. And it's not a back-to-back for Philadelphia. So Philadelphia is a little bit healthier. As we know, Paul George is still out, and he's going to be out for most of the rest of the year here with 24 games left on his suspension. I know Quentin Grimes really did not do good for us last time out, and I recommended him, and I apologize. He only played limited minutes, which I was shocked by. So he could be limited again. That's the only concern. But on paper, shooting guards is one of the kryptonites here for the Clippers. They give up 3.7. That's crazy. 3.7 3-pointers made per game, and also 5.3 assists. So if Quentin Grimes gets back to his mid-20s minutes, which I think he should, and I hope he does, then he's in a good spot. 27 minutes, 29 fantasy points, 26 fantasy points. So he's like a minute fantasy point per minute guy, just a little bit over. I think he, like I said, if he gets his minutes, he should be in a good spot. Only 4,400, and against a Clipper team that struggles and a Clipper team that's on a back-to-back here. VJ's okay. I don't know if I need him though. Kelly's kind of priced where he should be as well. I don't know who's going to get more run here, but Trenton Watford did come back and play 17 minutes, and he did have 19 fantasy points. So at 3,300, if you're playing multiple lineups, maybe put him in there in like 2 of your 150, but I wouldn't put him in there in your normal lineups. Joel Embiid's not too bad here at 9,700, double-double, and that triple-double upside bonus here on DraftKings. So that's somebody that I really don't mind looking at. 97, really underpriced, getting back to his normal minutes as well. So his usage rate is massive. So at 97, like I said, probably one of the top plays of the slate for you guys. Moving on to the Clipper side of things, yeah, I really don't, and I'm not too high. I mean, Maxi's there, but I'd rather have Embiid. Moving on to the Clipper side of things here, like I said, back to back here. Harden did not play yesterday. I do expect him to play in this game. Mandatory rest yesterday, and we'll see if Kawhi Leonard plays here on the back to back because he did play yesterday. And like I said, the spread's only 1.5, so that tells me that one of the guys is going to play and one of the guys is not going to play. So I wouldn't be surprised if Harden does sit. If Harden does sit, Leonard sits. Jordan Miller comes into play, kind of priced where he should be here on DK at 5,000 though. But yeah, Harden definitely would come back into play if Leonard's out. Collins at only 5,300 is in a solid spot as well. Been playing half decent the last couple games at 53. And then, like I said, we got Zubac as well. Not the greatest matchup. I'd rather take, obviously, Joel Embiid in this one. So let's go plug in just a couple players for a little skeleton lineup for you guys. Like I said, if you guys want our premium lineups, we'd love to have you guys join us. Only $6 for day pass for you. So let's go check it out here. Really do like Harden up there. If you guys can't go to Harden, Thompson's in such a good spot at 8,200. I mean, my goodness. And I think you could, if you want to. I don't know if he's multi-position over here, but if he was, you could put him at shooting guard and have Harden or vice versa. But a little bit different here with the versatility. Easton at 62. I think you got to be looking at him. He's in a really good spot. Down here, there's really not much that I would really risk. So, your safest place probably McDaniels. If not, you can go to Miller if you need to save a little bit of the salary. At the power forward position, like I said, if Randall's out, Nasri comes into play massively at 63, and Bones Highland, like I said, if Edwards is out, so we need a little bit of news from that game. Um, Besides that, like I said, Jabari could have a good spot here, or he could also bust here because, like I said, Indiana's half decent against power forwards. And over at the centers, um, yeah, Rudy, Lindell, Naz Reid, they're all sticking out. John Collins only at 5,300, sticking out as well. Probably the lowest I would go over there. Like I said, you got Reed Shepard and GPPs as well. So 6,300, that gives you guys to kind of gives you space to work around some things. And like I said, definitely don't mind this slate at all. Like so, you got Ty Jerome down there at 4,000, Bones Highland if Edwards is out. So some half decent little plays. And like I said, I know Ty Jerome's limited on his minutes, but at 4,000, he's still going to be able to get you his fantasy points. So that's kind of what we're looking at here on DK. As normal, if you guys want to join us for a day pass, like I said, $6 or $30 for a monthly pass. Our Twitter and our email will be in the comment section below. Message us on either one of those. Give us a follow on Twitter. And like I said, we'll get you guys all set up. So once again, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys had a good weekend as well. And let's start Monday off with a bang. All right, once again, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.